Okay, Christopher Russell is going to be the person that asks the artist the questions, which is very cool.
It looks like you're working on burlap and maybe embroidery.
This piece is it's a furniture pad or a moving blanket. Moving furniture, they use these pads to protect the stuff. You know, I have a few of them just because I'm handy. And I noticed one day when I was moving stuff that there was this really great pattern in it, so I decided to take one away and use it as a canvas and see what the pattern would look like if I made it into a work.
And it looks like on the sides that there's burlap, but then from the front it's so smooth it looks almost like you're working on a panel.
Yeah. I'd been working with text for at least 3 or 4 years before I got into abstraction, but I kind of feel like it's all extremely connected because whenever I used color, it was very much based on a system of color coding. The first letter of a word I wanted to use would dictate the color that I would include. If I wanted to use the word I, for example, then I would have indigo be the dominant color, or U would be yellow.
Richard's just makes sure that it keeps us all in check, because his is not about craftsmanship at all, but this kind of go to work really, really hard to then make it appear very funky. Things just crack me up. And then that old clunky clamp lamp and stuff, not only that, but it's an addition of 3. So presumably there's 2 more of these somewhere around like that.
In doing this whole setup of the show, I hadn't really thought about the ramifications of the combinations of works and how the works all work together in a space. And what was really kind of interesting to me was in setting it up, the revelation of that happening. I don't know, like Stephen's work with Linda's work, especially these heads that sort of gaze off. I never thought about their work together. Her work seems like it's a view of some kind of state of mind or horizon or some kind of ethereal space, and those heads have this kind of emotional, romantic sort of qualities. So I just started looking at like weird stuff about the work, and it just sort of made sense. So I don't know, it's like I just kind of try to feel the space.
In the 60s, I was doing reputation manipulations, like time capsules and different things that were designed to alter my reputation for better and for worse. This work, too, I think it holds a lot of potential for criticism. It's, after all, a lot softer, a lot less ironic, although it does have irony. And I think that you can recognize my aesthetic principles in the work. The accolades have to be a very minor factor relative to the ecstatic experience of making what you really want to make, and then being able to see it or think about it.
It's the bigger picture of what he's got upstairs.
And there's some gladiator shoes over there that he has. Oh my god, they have to dust this. There's like dead things in a spider web on Stephen Kaltenbach. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I like LA. She's sleeping, and where is her parents? She's sleeping. She continued to sleep, but a flower is there, and everything is like happiness. But she's sleeping, and no, this world, there is no place like home. There is no place like home.
Yes,
it's a very famous story in America. She's like Dorothy. She's dreaming. When she wake up, she will get everything. We have to hope she will wake up.
Oh, that's for the larger painting there. The longest night.
Longest night. He is not so sleepy, but there is no place he going to. That's why he rambling.
He's rambling, okay.
With candle and this yeah, this long shoes mean なんていうの不安怖いこと。
This represents a fright, a scary or an anxious feeling. And of course, these are traditional Japanese geta, the shoes, but they're a little longer than most.
でもこうランブリングしなきゃいけない。
Yeah, so he's just got to continue to ramble on.
I have 2 brothers, older brothers, 10 and 9 years older, and that's why when I was a child, I couldn't play with my brothers, and also there were no children same ages. I was very alone. But I had cats and dogs and sheep because I was living in countryside, really countryside, north part of Japan. You can see a border between Japan and Russia. And through my childhood, I can see now.